Trench James Renaissance guy here, and I haven't done anything just recently because I've really been focusing on my goals. But it's kind of like what I want to talk about is actually my own goals in an abstract kind of way, and I kind of want to do something a little bit off the vein. And one of the goals for everybody is you should mind your own damn business. All right. And it's kind of a strange thing to have as a goal. And, you kind of even strange with, social media. But you know what? It's absolutely true is mind your own damn business. That goes with the gym environments. It goes with your work environment, your life environment, everything else as well. If something doesn't damn well concern you, mind your own business. If you feel somebody is doing something wrong, then politely go up to them, ask them why they're doing something, share some thoughts. Say to the person why they're doing something wrong, and then go your own way. Mind your own damn business. Putting people up or talking about people or kind of criticizing people for what they're doing, really, it's none of your damn business. And you know what? That was just recent with a few things. And I made a comment a while ago, and a lot of you may know that I was brought up as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You might know the church, the Mormon Church, you might know it as. And whilst I am not an active member of that church, I still hold an awful lot of the values and principles to heart. Certainly there's a lot of things I still do practice. I may not be a regular attender, may not be as active as I should be, but hey, that's my own thing. Now, a while ago, there was a black lady, and I'm going to try and say black lady because, to be honest with you, that's how they describe themselves. That's how it is. I'm not there to give any offence or anything, but she was one of the first black women to address at what we call general conferences, where they live stream from Salt Lake all the way around the world, and a black woman got to speak. And I watched her speech, or her talk, or address to the to the congregation of the world, etc., etc. And she talks about her faith, her experiences, and then she sat down and she gave a fantastic talk. Great public speaker. And then there were people jumping on the bandwagon. And when you start criticizing something, you start insulting people. And you know what? I actually said, you know what? On this particular post on Facebook, I said, listen, this is a woman who's expressing her faith and expressing her thoughts and expressing whatever it is that she might do to a congregation. To turn around and decry the church or anything else like that, really? You're going to insult her faith just because of your own pride or your own feelings of offendedness or anything else as well? And pretty much I made the point of we should do one thing. Well, two things actually. Number one, respect for the person for standing up and speaking about the faith, because let's be honest, it's not easy to stand up and have moronic idiots turn round and say crappy things. It's not easy to do that. And number two, as people, if you don't have anything nice to say, shut your pie hole and at least respect the person. As said, go back to rule 1, respect the person of what they did. Whether or not you agree with the church and its doctrines or not. Because we all have faults, we all have failures, we all have misgivings, we all have little things that we don't get right ourselves. Are you that egotistical to turn around and say that you can judge other people when you have your own misgivings? And yeah, sure, you know, I have my own faults. I have my own things. I'm not going to go out and criticize someone else unless they're being a little turd bag. So if you're being a little turd bag and being nasty to people, then hell yeah, I'm going to turn around and call you out. Otherwise, if you're standing up there and saying something that you believe in, I may not necessarily agree with it. I think it might be dumb. But if you're not being a turd bag about it, and if you truly believe that, and you're going along your way and actually living what you believe, then hey, that is your choice. Just need to remember that we should all live by what we believe and don't persecute others. It really is as simple as that. So I'm going to bring a final story to this and to just kind of finish on this, because this was actually incredible and it really got me right here. And it was a lesson taught very profoundly to me. And I still get a little here. I was in a store a couple of nights ago. I'm just picking up a couple of things. And there was this little girl, and happy as anything, absolute sunny disposition, and with the mum, and she's running on ahead and just playing, you know, being absolutely delightful. And this little girl saw me, and before I could do anything, came running up, wrapped her arms around my leg, hugged my leg, and said, "I love you." And she was a little black lass as well, and her mum was there, and you know what? I just turned around, looked down at her, smiled, and said, "Hey, you know what, princess? I love you too." And just absolute sheer innocence of that. And you know what? I'm not going to destroy any little girl's innocence just because of the fear and misapprehension of anybody else. And the mum was laughing, and the mum was laughing, and I said to her mum what an absolute little delight she was. You know, I said, don't ever let her change from that. Always let her show that goodness, because she did. And you know, I think we can all take lessons from that little girl. And I don't give a crap what people might say. It was a powerful lesson taught to me. And I think if we all acted a little bit more like that little girl, I think the world would be a hell of a lot better place to live in. So I'm going to finish with that. And I just wanted to kind of talk about, you know, that thing of minding your own business and just having that respect for human life. You know, something to think on.